Previously on Survivor. A new Power 4 emerged on Urukai, with Schubel giving them the majority. But Chris Thomas wasn't pleased with the authority of LeCompte.
As of right now, it seems like I'm kind of the only one heading the attack on him.
On Furiosa, Holly, Shannon, and Sabrina formed a trio alliance and added on Victoria and Sierra. And they planned to exploit the division between Siona and Ashley.
I already have a master plan of who's going out and how I'm gonna do it.
When the guys lost their second straight challenge, Ryan was once again the top target. But when Chris LeCompte told him the plan, he attempted to swing the numbers back.
We could almost guarantee that it would be like at least 4.
Yeah. There's clearly a pocket of people who are in control of this game right now.
But at Tribal Council, the counter plan didn't work.
And it was the 4 of us, and if we got Schubel, it would have been the 5th. Obviously, Schubel's not doing it.
Ryan, tribe has spoken.
18 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Alright, let's not lose this next one.
Please. I don't like coming here.
Let's just win one, huh?
Yeah,
nice. Win one! Woo! Yeah!
You know,
Go team!
try.
Ryan gets voted out, and I was happy as a butterfly.
When he split us up, I did not think we were going to lose 3.
Fool me once, shame on, however that saying goes.
Only once.
Shame on
me.
me
Once,
twice.
shame
Beat
on
me
you.
twice.
Okay, we know what's going on. Beat me 3 times. We fucking suck at it.
I think us 5 moving forward will be a force to be reckoned with, because we got a lot of mass right now, because we're a bunch of big guys. Well, I'm not, but Eric and Chris, and we got a lot of acceleration moving forward at people's MA, a lot of force. Here we go.
Funny, I just want us 3 to get on the same page. Like,
Yeah.
we were on the same page. I mean, we like are, but then like we're just been wondering like why you were like I don't know like
Why
I
you
just like didn't want to do Ryan.
Yeah.
And like that made it like
I get Ryan,
that's
weird. When Ryan got voted off, I felt like I was sitting at the bottom with Alex G, and then Brandon and Schubel were kind of on top of us, and then the pocket that Ryan was talking about, which is Evan, Micah, King, and Chris, they're at the top.
Like I just want to work with you. I don't know how else to tell you that. I just felt like
Tell me when it's coming up.
huh? Like I'm also telling you your name's coming up.
You have to.
Huh?
Yeah.
I literally just did.
I asked you about the daily.
I've told you that Evan and Micah would do you after Ryan because like I think you would hopefully believe that me and King would not vote with them if they were trying to do that.
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean, Chris?
So, I don't know.
Are we not friends?
Right now.
CT? Sit at the bottom of
What are you sitting at the bottom of? Dog?
Yeah.
Him and Chris like try to act like we're like boys and stuff, and like I'm the third person in their alliance. They wouldn't backstab me ever, but it's pretty fucking obvious that they're gonna backstab me at some point.
Yeah, I'm not sitting on the bottom or anything. Like, relax.
And go. I don't want you to go for any weeks coming up. I want to go to the fucking merge with people that I like hope would want to also be at the merge with me.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I don't. So you would
Debate voting out Evan next week.
I'll debate voting on Evan next week.
Yeah. Disgusting.
I'll debate voting on
Just
Evan.
do whatever the fuck is smartest for us 3, dude.
Me and LeCompte are both good friends with Chris Thomas, but, you know, in this game, we just aren't aligned right now, or we aren't. He just keeps trying to go against the votes we do. So, you know, I wanted to work with him in the beginning, but I don't know anymore. Now I might be trying to get him out as soon as possible.
He threw out Evan's name right away, and like in theory, like, we're working the closest with Evan. Like, do we use that against Chris? Tell Evan and then do Chris? I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine voting for
Chris doesn't even seem like he wants to fucking be here.
Well, he doesn't. He cares more about drinking.
Or at least that's what he wants to think.
So he wants us to think that.
Chris and me, I feel like have butted heads. We've had comments dropped. He's a good friend, but in this game, I just don't get what our deal is. It's like we've never been on the same page, not once.
Well, he pretty much said Evan and Micah don't want Chris. They want Chris, and I don't know if it benefits us to fight him on it.
Like, Chris could be a good character. Like, he literally just portrays himself as an asshole. And, like, he doesn't care. And it's rubbed people the wrong way. It's rubbed Evan the wrong way, Micah, Jordan.
You want Chris going?
I'm moving way more towards like him being out of the game. He just.
I don't trust him.
I don't think he's good for my game.
I don't think he would help my game at all either.
No.
He could go.
I know he didn't want to vote Pascal. He wanted to vote Evan. He's wanted to vote Evan every time. At this point, just voting out Chris, it just is so tempting. It's so tempting.
But like at the end, I told him like, yeah, guys, like I'm not doing it. Like I'm sorry, Ryan. Like I'm writing you down.
Well, I can't tell you how much it means to me that you had my back like that.
I know you're gonna do me a solid back later in this game. We got each other's back. That's the whole point of this alliance. Like we got each other. Chris T is texting me and wants me to vote LeCompte because we would have the numbers. I would have been the 5th. We could have got LeCompte out, but I just didn't think that's the right move at this point. With Eric and LeCompte and Evan and Micah in this game, they're huge challenge threats. So people are gonna be thinking me as an afterthought. And in life, it might not be the best thing, but in Survivor, you wanna be an afterthought. I'm all about playing under the radar sneaky. People know I'm sneaky, but I'm still gonna sneak up on them anyway. Sneaky shul. One thing I'll always give you is honesty, like changing the plan last second.
Oh yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work, but I figured it was worth a try.
It was worth a try. Like you guys made some good points. I'm working my ass off to keep my name out of people's mouths. Like Alex. Alex is all by himself. He's a scrambler. He needs somebody to latch onto. If he can skate by when he does start to matter, I want him on my side. I was hoping to work with you. Because, don't tell anybody this, but I've started watching your season.
I actually didn't know what I was doing when I was playing the first season.
You made a big mistake when you decided to talk shit to
Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dude, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
No strategy component. Just, I want to talk shit to Zach.
It's a secret. I actually had never watched Survivor before I played that season.
Really?
So I didn't know. I was like, oh, I can strategize. This will be fun. And then I was like, fuck, I'm out.
Yeah, yeah.
With Ryan gone, I don't know where I stand in the tribe. I need new people to follow. And I just talked to Shubal. He actually seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, he put too much trust into Chris LeCompte, which I feel like a lot of people are going to make that mistake this time.
How far are you willing to take Chris LeCompte? If you want him out at all?
I don't want to go to the end. Like, don't tell him I said any of this.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to get the hander back. He seemed very aware of his position, how he was playing as Chris's pawn. And I respect that play, because right now, my plan is to basically sit in the shadows and not try to put a target on my back.
I'm looking for people I can trust and people I can play the game with. So, like, because I really want to see you at Merge, and I really want to see you on my tribe, because then we can start doing things. And, you know, I mean, that's it.
Well said.
Alright, no, it was not well said.
Shubal's definitely growing on me. He seems like a really genuine guy. Could be willing to place my trust in once I got a few more examples of him following through with his word.
Ryan getting voted out this early, it like showed me my own mortality in the game. So you're my partner.
What? Awesome.
Evan, you know, he flexed. He showed us that he obviously does have some power, which I was surprised to find out about. So I think what needs to happen is that I need to tell him for my own safety. Because to be honest, now that Ryan's gone, I'm in this game 100% for myself. I do not give a shit about anyone else. I'm in it to win for myself.
Your two biggest problems are Shubal and Chris LeCompte. Chris Thomas.
Why Shubal?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Shubal is playing this game to win it. He is.
Well, isn't everyone playing to win it?
But Shubal has like this, like, he's like out for blood. He's like a wild card. I would not trust him at all.
Siona, she was treating me like, I guess, a baby brother. Like, oh, here, I'll tell you what to do.
Let's just go over you have. You have Brandon, Micah. And that's the core, right?
I mean, that's like the core 3.
I was just like, yeah, you are spot on. She's not.
I think I know all the girls.
Are they like telling everyone? Because like none of the boys.
So I know
none of the boys at all.
I know Nicole was Ryan. I'm you. Michelle is.
Do you know who Shannon's is?
I didn't really want to work with my partner ever. I feel like that's just gonna put a target on my back later on in the game when there's done like 2-3 pairs. So I'm just trying to get as much information out of you as I can right now. So I was just asking her a bunch of questions.
If I get split up from Micah and Brandon and like all my
split
people.
up and you get put with me or Michelle or Cindy or Shannon, you are fine. And you're gonna be with one of the 4 of us.
How?
I have this girl strong. We are a pact.
I think going to tribal early is almost a good thing, right? Because you find out where people stand, you find out what alliances you have. You know, it brings you closer as a team. Our team hasn't had that. I feel like people aren't really playing the game yet. So I think if they have a chance right now, no one has any vendettas against anyone, but if they can vote off someone they don't like, they're going to. So I think it's going to be Ashley first.
I want to tell Chris the comp that I'm going to line with him and then have us vote him out.
Excellent idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just imagine
This is
that.
Ryan, bitch.
Oh my god, and then he'll rip another shirt and I'll be the end of it.
I've got Siona on my side. I have Senti that I've been talking to a lot. Hopefully Shannon doesn't flip or anything, and I feel like people still think I'm flying under the radar, which is good for me.
So,
and I don't
we're not voting out Siona because you're with her. We're not voting Ash because she's strong out with whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm just like sus of Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah.
Because I don't know what she's been up to, and also like...
If you were to like want to be with Siona, my only concern would be that Ashley and her don't so much get along.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, hey Rebecca, it would be cool if like we worked together and then just like leveraged our like allies votes. Everyone knows you're with Ashley, everyone knows I'm with Siona, but like they don't have to know that we're working together. And she's like, oh, you know, like that's a good idea. Like I like would like to work with you as well. And so we were just talking about that. And then I reached out to Victoria because it seemed like she didn't know shit.
What was the what happened? I'm pretty sure Chris LeCompte is someone that's like a ringleader in their stupid tribe right now, and I just think
Of course it's Chris LeCompte.
I just think it's stupid that how all like the guys seem to defer to him, and whenever I bring it up to one of the guys, they're like, Chris, just save me now. Jesus Christ.
She didn't even know Ryan and Alex both got voted out, so I like, you know, informed her of all this knowledge going on in the game.
I know we brought up Ashley as a name, and I like still be more than happy to vote for her. But also, like, if you had anything in mind, I have nothing right now. I would be more than willing to like help you out and give you numbers.
She was like, yes, like, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I really appreciate it. And I was like, great, now we can work together.
I feel like everyone kind of has like set groups or people they're working with from their season. And the only person from my season is Michelle, who already has a crew.
Would you want to join that crew?
No.
Really?
If I join that crew, I'm at the bottom of the 4.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
So Ryan went home. One less person in that quad of really tight people who are working together, being Siona, Ryan, Senti, and Michelle. Super hyped because that's 1 down, 3 to go. Hey. Siona doesn't have to go right away just because Ryan's gone, so she's automatically less powerful. Me, you,
Holly from my season, Sabrina, and Sierra.
Sabrina, Sierra.
I talked to Victoria, and so did Holly. Holly has reached out to Sabrina. I'm about to meet up with Sierra pretty soon. And we got that whole like military girl thing going on. So that'll be a cool like bonding point. So I hope we have a majority in the tribe right now. If like knock on wood we don't lose this challenge, but if something were to happen, then at least like we would feel safe.
Right.
We'll never feel safe, but we could have some faith.
We can try and go towards a common.
Exactly.
That's true.
Currently, I think my standing on the tribe is good. It's strong. I'm in an alliance with 3 other people from my season, plus Shannon. It definitely has the numbers, and I feel confident. I feel like I'm definitely going to be making it a lot further than I did last game, and that makes me happy because that was like my #1 goal was to make it further. My #2 goal is to make it to the merge.
It's definitely like us 4 solid.
Are you down for that? Like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if you like you were.
Oh,
if that's
no,
what
no.
you wanted or not, because that's what I want.
That's what
Like,
I want.
our season 3 girls to work together.
Dude, I trust us more than I trust anyone else.
And then it's like us 4 who could. Not, I keep wanting to say Hukatana, but we were in all Hukatana.
Right. I mean,
our
yeah.
4. Ow! 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 I just got stung by a bee. Oh my god!
Oh my god, are you okay?
Ow! Did you see that? Oh no! Wait. Holy fuck!
Are you okay?
No, that hurt!
Do you need ice?
The stinger's still in it. Oh my gosh. That bee sting lasted for a week. I had to go to the doctors and almost went to the hospital. Just because I'm not in Survivor doesn't mean there's not dangers, because I found out I'm allergic to bee stings.
I just want to win today. I
Yeah.
like the streak that we have going.
I like the whole like girl domination thing. That's what I was trying to do my season
Mhm.
3. I was trying to have like an all girls alliance, like to like pick off all the boys, and that's literally what this season is about.
Right.
So maybe this time it'll work out for me.
Hopefully.
Throw the challenge. Let give us a chance. Let's get some of the girls out. Get Holly out. She's sketchy.
Why is she sketchy?
She's just a schemer.
So I originally didn't want to tell Eric that he was my duo partner because I didn't know how he played the game or if he was like really loud and would like tell people. Because if people notice that two strong competitors are partnered together, that's just more incentive to get one of them out.
Just take a shower. What's up? I'm gonna take a shower.
But then I decided that I was going to tell him just because I thought he would get sketched out if he saw me hanging out with Chris a lot. So now we can all just work together.
Stop winning so we can win more.
Yeah, so the main reason why I wanted to talk to you is because you're my person.
But yeah. I think I was really happy when I found out that Shannon was my person. Like, it had me pretty hyped. That's a pretty good one.
Chris is one of my good friends, so I'm like, okay, this actually works out perfectly.
Yeah, that works out very well. I was already considering maybe trying to align with her because like she's like tight with Chris the Compt and I'm tight with Chris, so it really worked out well.
Okay, well this is gonna be loyalty to the
This is gonna be like a tight.
Because this is literally, well, like if we make it, it'll take us to the end.
I think so, yeah.
So
that'd be dope.
All right, welcome back, tribes. You guys ready to get to your next community challenge?
Yeah.
All right, first thing, Sabrina, are you gonna light him up or no?
No, somebody didn't charge him. I put him by the window.
A lot of tension here. All right.
I wish that was our biggest issues.
All right, once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Guys, tribe, how much do you need this tonight?
I missed the question.
For today's challenge, you will be competing in a challenge that will test your memory as well as your speed. On my go, you guys will have one-on-one matchups where you guys need to memorize a series of objects. When you finish memorizing those objects, you'll run back to your spot, set up those objects as quickly as you can. First person to get the objects right wins a point for their tribe. All right, first to 7 points wins immunity. Once you think you know the objects, you say stop and run back. When you say stop, the curtain will be lifted. That also means the other person cannot look anymore. So it's important that when you run back, you say stop or you give them an advantage. Girls, you're gonna have 2 people sit out of the challenge. You can choose who those will be. You have to choose before the challenge starts. So those people will be out. You can't sub them in later on. You guys have a minute to strategize. Go ahead. It's fun.
Come on. No, just really turn around and look at the boys. That's not a pretty sight. I mean, Chris Thomas is drunk. Chris LeCompte has a temper like a fucking banshee. Like, there's really like no reason that we should, you know, we can sit out 2 of our best players and still win because like, look at them. Like, they're really not much to look at.
First matchup, girls, send your first person. Who's going first? Siona. Guys, who's going first? Shubal. 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. Shubal with a quick go back. Shubal, the first one back. While we wait for Siona. Okay. All right, we're checking Shubal first. Check Shubal first. Shubal is wrong. Siona is also wrong. Reset. Good start to the challenge so far.
So we can both just like have a chance.
I got my strategy.
Survivor's ready. Go!
Stop!
Shubal gives it about a half second. He's clearly got a strategy, but he changes one thing. He locks it in.
Something's wrong. What's wrong? Something's wrong.
You got a time limit on this, or shot clock?
Is that even up there?
Same one.
She locks it in. Is Shubal right? Yes. Shubal is right. Guys, score the first point. Evan for Urukai. Sierra for Furiosa. Guys leading 1-0. Survivor's ready. Go! Stop! Evan running back. Sierra locks hers in. Evan giving a look over. If she has it right, it won't matter. All right, is Sierra right? Sierra is right. Girls tie it up, 1-1. We got Alex, and we have Nicole. Both tribes tied, 1-1. First to 7 wins. Survivors ready. Go!
Stop!
Nicole does it in 1 millisecond. There is no way that she remembers all that in that time. There's a 0% chance. If Nicole gets this right, Nicole locks it in.
Talk some shit, Nicole. Come on. Say you're stupid and ugly.
Is Nicole right? Nicole is not right. Is Alex right? Alex is not right. Leave them there. Go back. Trust in your memory. Trust in your memory. Survivors ready. Go! Nicole with another millisecond. Interesting strategies being used. Alex locks it in first. Nicole second. Is Alex right? No. Is Nicole right? Yes! Girls win their second point. Girls lead 2-1. Girls tribe leads 2-1. Oh, Eric. Bold. Survivors ready. Go!
Stop!
Ashley forgets to say stop, gives Eric a little bit more time. Eric's sprinting back. Is Eric right? Yes! Eric's right. Guys, tie it up 2-2. Ashley had that one right also, just short. We got Micah versus Victoria, rematch of the dominoes. We are tied 2 apiece right here, playing first to 7.
Can Micah make the comeback?
Thank you, Sabrina. You taking over next semester? Survivors ready. Go!
Stop!
Victoria with a quick stop. Knocks her hula hoop way out of the way.
Go, go, go.
Mikey puts it down, locks it in. Victoria gives it a shot. She locks it in. Is Micah right? Yes! Micah scores the 3rd point. Victoria comes up short. Yurikai leads 3-2, playing to 7. Chris Thomas is going. Rebecca is going. Battle of Season 2 allies, rivals, I don't know.
Besties for life.
All right, survivors ready. Go!
Stop!
Rebecca with the first stop. Rebecca locks it in. Does she have it right? Chris locks it in. Is Rebecca right? No.
But Rebecca, you're almost right.
Hey, no help, no help, no help.
So sorry, I fucked up. I'm sorry, I did.
They got the same thing. All right, Siona, that's your warning. They have the same thing. If you do that again, though, it's a point for them. All right. Survivors ready. Go.
Stop.
Chris gives it a millisecond. Did he even have time to register that? Chris changes one thing and locks it in. Could be a big point right here. Rebecca locks it in. Is Chris right? Yes, Chris is right. Yurikai leads 4-2.
Can we please trash talk Austin? It's really unfair.
I didn't say you couldn't, just not during things. All right, we got Chris LeCompte. We got Michelle. 4-2, Yurikai leads. Survivors ready. Go!
Stop.
Chris running back, Michelle running back. Chris locks it in. Michelle locks it in. They have different answers. Is Chris right? Chris has it right. Yurikai leads 5-2. Yurikai 2 points away from immunity.
And behind this curtain is your brand new car. I wish.
All right, we got Holly for Furiosa trying to get a point back. Brandon for Yurikai. Survivor's ready.
Yeah.
Go!
Stop!
Holly and Brandon racing back. Brandon with some long strides. Holly needs this one. Brandon can give them a huge lead. Switches one thing. Brandon locks it in first. Holly locks it in second. Is Brandon right? Brandon is right.
There we go.
Brandon gets it right on the first try. Yurikai leads 6-2. You guys can send anyone. You can send anyone.
Sorry by default. I think guys. But you know that. Just go ahead.
We got Shubal for the guys' tribe. We got Sierra for the girls' tribe. Survivors ready. Immunity at stake. Go!
Stop.
Shubal says it right away. I'm not sure how anybody could get it that fast. Shubal leisurely jogging back. Sierra locks it in very quickly. Shubal giving it a shot. He's trying a few things. Looking a lot at Sierra's. Because he's got a slightly different approach. And Shubal locks it in. Is Sierra right? Sierra is not right. Is Shubal right? Shubal is right! Guys, win immunity.
That's okay. I'm sorry. No. What the hell? You're like, what the heck?
Yes! Finally! Finally! Come out this week, yeah!
Great use of strategy.
Let's get going! Woo! Sorry, so much cathartic release.
Girls tribe, you guys won 2 straight. Now your reign is ended. Guys tribe, for the first time, immunity is yours. Congratulations.
Good tribe.
Did it!
We did it!
He's walking over. Okay, they're safe from the vote. No tribal council this week. Take a couple days off. Congratulations. Girls for the first time, you guys will go to tribal council. Somebody will get voted out. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow night.
Obviously, the 2 main targets are Siona and Ashley. Like, I think that was just like a known fact as soon as we found out, like, we lost. And then it was just figuring out who to kind of aim for from there.
Everyone close your eyes and grab a goodie from my bag.
Phone? Anyone? Oh, that's mine.
As soon as we lost, everyone started scrambling like crazy.
Her presence on our tribe is actually now threatening like our tribe's success.
Everyone seems really nervous, especially Siona and Ashley. I think they both already know. They've just been really trying to work hard to make sure things go in their favor.
Yeah. Anyone else need a ride?
So I can go to sleep.
The plan kind of revealed itself because no one really likes Ashley too much, you know. I wanted to talk to Michelle, Santi, and Shannon, my core 4, tell them about what I had going on with Evan, and then just recruit as many temporary girls as I could.
How do I lose to a perpetually drunk kid?
Dude, I felt like
in a memory challenge.
I felt like such an asshole.
Losing for the first time kind of sucked. I did have immunity, but like definitely not a stress-free time.
Before I said I didn't want to vote Siona out and I couldn't give you a valid reason, but I wanted to like pick apart her people. Like all personality aside, I want Siona out now because the way she played the game, I just can't. And it's just like, all right, those three strikes and you're out. You get us a 15-second penalty. You almost make us lose the challenge because you can't stop running your mouth. I won't do another confessional about see how far you make it in life, but I will say that I don't like the way she's playing.
Keeping Ashley in the game is kind of vital for me because I've barely talked to people without her.
Screw us over once, shame on us. Screw us over twice, shame on you. Like, that's the saying, right?
Other way around, but like, I got what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well,
It's okay. I got your point.
either way, it's solely because she cannot stop running her mouth.
Right.
Ashley's kind of my lifeline to everyone in the game, which I hate that that's the case, and I kind of hate that I'm not exactly playing the best game right now. But with her, it's, you know, I can hopefully stay in. Without her, I don't know at all what's going to happen.
Listening to Siona is like about as helpful as putting your fate in the hands of like a magic 8 ball. Like it's literally just gonna come up, she's gonna say whatever the hell comes up in her head that she thinks is good at that time, and it's not gonna be reliable at all.
I mean, I think it's nice to vote out someone right now to just like keep the peace of the tribe. We're gonna sacrifice Ashley for it.
I want Siona to be safe because I think she's an excellent player. Even though people see her as a threat, she's like such a great addition to the game. Like, she makes the girls' tribe laugh.
Pretty much everyone I know so far is going for Ashley.
Okay. Obviously, you three, me, Shannon, Sierra, so that's the majority right there. If there's any last minute changes, I hope no one's blindsided. Yeah, that's all I can hope for. I hope so too.
I talked to Sierra today, Victoria, Shannon, Holly, Nicole, Rebecca as well.
There goes that like secret 4 type thing we were trying to do.
I know, that's, you know, honestly it doesn't seem like Ashley's doing very much to save her ass.
I'm always worried that it's too predictable what's going to happen, you know? I feel like you just have to trust what people are telling you. There's nothing else you can do, you're not you're gonna overthink it, and it's also still early on in the game. Yeah.
Hopefully everyone else just sticks to our conversations, and I know that ties can change at any point in time, but I just really hope that Siona is safe tonight.
Me, Becca, and Victoria have all talked and want to vote Siona out.
Okay.
Did you have someone else in mind?
No, but I came here to like kind of warn you because she's throwing out your name.
Well, duh, I knew
And
that.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Oh God, I knew that.
I personally would rather have Siona out for my own personal reasons, and then reasons I'm going to tell the rest of my alliance. They're all good reasons, but I'm more motivated by my own personal reasons.
Alex Pascal was my secret alliance.
Okay.
So that automatically should reduce the target on my back, because getting me out is not going to get anyone closer to the advantage.
I know Ashley's partner's gone, which means she's so much less of a threat in the partner game. And Ashley and I are sort of friends. Like, I mean, we're friends, but we don't hang out a lot or anything along those lines. But I know her well enough to, if I needed her down the road, I could convince her to work with me.
I have done nothing challenge-wise to get out. I don't run my mouth like her. I have calmed down significantly since our last season, and yet she's still gunning for me because she's Siona.
And then another reason, just logically, Siona is in an alliance of 3. Ashley is in an alliance of a close 2.
It's just weird. She's like, I just don't want you out. And I was like,
did you ask why?
No, that's one of those like things you just don't ask boys why they like you. You just don't ask people why they don't want you out of Survivor.
It seems like the closest people to me on my 5 alliance want Ashley out. I think Shannon is leaning towards Ashley. I think Sierra is leaning towards Ashley. And I don't know about Sabrina. I don't know where she stands right now. She's kind of in the middle. She doesn't really like either of them. So I'm gonna have to put up a big fight to keep Ashley in, because she's really not a threat to me right now or anywhere down the line as far as I can see. What's everyone feeling on the Siona and Ashley scale?
I feel like they both have, like, there's value to getting either of them out. So it's really
They both didn't do very well in the last competition.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This vote definitely comes down to the 5 of us. Pretty much whatever decision we make, we're going to try to pull the other smaller group of 3 or 2 in. I don't know, Siona's a lot more fun than Ashley. So I'm like, oh, she's a more pleasant person to be around, even though she can be kind of mean sometimes. Ashley's just never very fun to be around.
I think a strong factor should be that Siona is a group of 3 versus Ashley is a group of 2.
I think so too. I agree with that.
I can agree with that to a certain point. Like, even though it is a group of 3, even if like Rebecca was to go over to them, they're still 4 and we're still 5.
Right.
So there's that. Plus, the thing is, the only hesitation I have is because Ashley just doesn't want to be here.
After we lost the challenge, Siona called me and she was like, yeah, we need to get at Ashley. I'm at least willing to, be the sacrifice in the end, as long as like a female wins and stuff like that.
It's fun to like listen to her talk and like shit on people, but when it comes down to challenges, I think she's too much of a liability to have us get those penalties and like those have us make those sacrifices that are going to make the boys win. And I think that's what tips me to be, let's vote for Sienna.
Wait,
so that's
at the same time, Ashley's not so hot competition either.
Yeah, like she breaks under
like
pressure so much. Like we had a strategy of doing 3 and 3, and she just completely ignored that. Sienna actually took the time to like reach out to me, and Ashley doesn't even want to be here. So I honestly feel bad for kicking someone out who wants to be here as opposed to someone who doesn't want to be here. Like it just doesn't make sense. So I was more dead set on getting Ashley out.
Wait, are we all on the same page about who we're voting out tonight?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
Yeah, Ashley.
You're not that screwed?
Screwed would mean like it's almost definite that I'm going home.
No.
And that's not the case.
Okay, fine. Well, not screwed, but like.
I mean, no, it won't. Clearly, it won't be earth-shattering if I go home tonight.
No.
You know, we're telling Ashley like, oh, we'll vote for Sienna. We're telling Sienna, oh, we're voting for Ashley. I think that's.
I don't think there's much else we can do.
Pros of voting out Ashley. We don't have a pessimist on the team. We don't have annoyance. We might do better in the challenges because she seems very confused about what we're doing. Pros of voting out Sienna. We'll probably do better in challenges. We won't have her sitting there trying to stir up a whole bunch of shit and start a lot of drama because that's what she's really good at. Yeah, that's part of Survivor, but you don't have to do it to everybody's face. Cons. There's no cons. Both of you will be out of here within this challenge and the next challenge.
Sabrina, happy birthday to you. Thanks, guys. Many more on Channel 4. You should be immune.
Voting wise, I think this might be the first time in Survivor history where there hasn't been a vote for Sabrina. It's gonna be Ashley or Sienna, and it really is up to us which one we want to send home.
That's just
Naked
thing.
Man on
It's your
Channel
birthday.
10.
Yeah, like.
You guys, everyone just looks so nice. I'm so happy for you all.
Well, first of all, welcome to your first tribal council. In this game, fire represents your life. Once your fire is out, so are you in this game. Sabrina, what do you think it's like to be on a tribe of girls, but also on a tribe of all-stars?
I think it's kind of awesome to be with all girls because, you know, everybody plays a game, everybody has a strategy, so it makes it more fun to kind of see what you're thinking compared to what other people are thinking, and girls are just more scheming than boys in general.
Holly, what have you noticed about people from different seasons and kind of how people either get along or don't get along from their seasons?
I know there's a lot of like some adversity between girls on my season, so that doesn't mean that having more girls from my season on this tribe is a good thing, because sometimes you make enemies from your season.
I mean, case in point, you're standing next to Victoria, who very famously sent you out of this game. What's it like being back with someone that was your enemy before?
I'm not necessarily hung up on anything that happened in my season. This is time for new relationships, but I don't know if anyone else from other seasons feels the same way I do.
Rebecca, tell me, what's your season like? What's the dynamic like between the four of you?
It's pretty much the same. It seems like, as what Holly was saying, we have some people who are still close, some people who have, I guess, been enemies since our season, since forever.
Sienna, I mean, you have a lot of interesting relationships with people on your season. Rebecca and you were the first two targets on your team right from the start. Yep. Nicole and you went pretty far in the game, and you and Ashley, by no secret, weren't the biggest fans of each other. So what's it like being with these girls?
I'm excited. If I could have picked any girls to come back with, I think
Ashley, does that hold true for you?
absolutely.
You know, it's going to come down between me and Ashley tonight. It's either me going or Ashley going. That's just how it goes, and I think everyone knows that.
Ashley, coming in, do you expect this to be kind of the relationship you had with Sienna? Did you expect it could change and be positive, or is it just something where you guys can't see the differences?
Honestly, I mean, you and I both know before
I said to you, wouldn't it be hilarious if Siona and I formed an alliance? The viewers would love that. So no, I was 100% open to anything. I did not come in here thinking anything.
I don't think you were open to anything because you didn't really come up to me asking for an alliance.
Because thoughts changed as the game progressed.
I don't know. I just don't think it's like honest for you to say that you were open to anything when you weren't. I mean, it's okay. You don't need to be an alliance. You don't need to be friends. It's fine.
Siona, what do you think it is between you and Ashley then that you guys just...
My question is, Austin, why do you keep harping on this? Like,
because I want to know. I'm trying to get it before.
People just don't get along. I think it's because Ashley and I both have strong personalities.
It's fair. Shannon, how do you try to decide what's the better option of the two to take out?
Go with my gut.
Guts and glory?
Guts and glory, my season.
Ashley, what are the reasons why the tribe should keep you over keeping Siona if those are the two targets?
I don't know. And relatively athletic, relatively smart.
Okay. Siona, what about for you? Why should they keep you?
I don't know. I think that I make this game more fun. I don't know if this sounds too cocky, but I think I make this game more worth playing because who wants to go in and just see everything unfold like they think it's going to unfold? People want to go in and they want to, not just the audience, but especially the players. I mean, they want to come in, they want to have fun. They're not here to like drudge around, piss off people, you know? Like, I come in with a good mood and I love trash talking and people love to laugh at trash talking. I don't know, I think I make the game more fun.
How confident do you feel that you're safe from this, if at all?
It could literally go either way. I have no clue if I'm going to be in or if Ashley's not a clue.
Ashley, how do you feel going into it?
Exact same way.
Alright, it is time to vote. You guys cannot vote for Rebecca. She does have immunity. She'll give that up after the votes are cast. If you cannot place your vote for her, everybody else is fair game. Rebecca, since you're safe, you'll go up first.
I think once we get Siona out, the game will be... She said she's fun, but I honestly think it'll be a little bit more pleasant and less obnoxious without her.
It wasn't going to be my first choice, but I just think it's something that the tribe needs right now in order to feel unified. So I just hope I don't get blindsided again because this is deja vu all over again.
What I said was true. I did tell Austin that I thought it would be hilarious, especially for the viewers, if you and I became alliances. I came in with that open mind, but all of like how much I don't like your personality aside, you're just a threat to us winning challenges. So Ashley, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sure you're a fine person, but you're gone.
Rebecca. Thank you. Rebecca is safe for this vote. After this week, she will be once again vulnerable, just like everybody else. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. First vote out will be Ashley to the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Siona.
Woo! Starting off strong.
Ashley. Siona. Ashley. We're at 2 votes Siona, 2 votes Ashley. Siona. Ashley. We're tied. 3 votes Siona, 3 votes Ashley, 4 votes left. Siona. Siona. That's 5 votes Siona, 3 votes Ashley, 2 votes left. Third person voted out as Survivor, Maryland All-Stars, Siona. That's 6, that's enough tonight. Siona, tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Now?
You guys had a clear battle on your team. You have chosen one of those people. Now it's your time to unite, overcome that, figure out what's next. You got a long road ahead of a lot of different things coming in this game. So, that's all I got. Good luck. You guys head back.
Next time on Survivor.
Everyone just lied to my face again. This game sucks, Austin.
Both tribes will have to settle their differences at another vote.
You're going to be matched up with someone from the other team. Both of you will be playing for your own immunity. Both tribes will go to tribal council next week.
And sparks fly between 2 secret partners.
Just stuff you need to have a good day.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Best secret partner ever.
Hey guys, that was my first and only vote, but I'm glad I got to go for Ashley. It's a shame that I got voted off so early, but what can you do? Hopefully it turns out to be an interesting game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed I got voted out early, but it comes down to who people think is the biggest bet. And you know, I scared some people, which is okay. It is what it is. But thanks for listening, guys.
Don't forget to check out the live recap of the episode tonight at 9:30 if you're watching this on May 7th, the Monday. If not, just check it out on YouTube. Thanks, guys.